This video shows you how to use in Ease Work, which is the Doosan sort of add-on to Guide Eye. This is a cut-off cycle. So what it effectively does is you bring in your chuck, it grips the part, and then parts it off and moves the part back to where you want it to be, usually back to zero. So this video explains how to do that. It's also, it's a macro, so it's the G700, which is what this cycle is. It then goes into a macro called 9017, program 9017, which you can go into and edit up yourself if you want to. Obviously take care with that, because it's a macro. Make sure you back it up before you do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into S1 and I'm going to press program, and then I'm going to add this cycle in. So what we do, we go across there and you'll see custom cycle, and then you go to turning and you go to cutoff, and that's the box that we're going to fill in. So what we're going to tell it is, first of all, where we want the part off to go. So we send the part off tool to something like X30 and Z -35. So that's where the part off tool is going to start. And then the approach position is the B axis position when it's at the front of the job. And ours worked out at something like -465, I think.
Yeah.
And then from 465, we're going to feed up to -480. So that's going to feed up that amount, and then we're saying to it, from that 480, I then want you to feed another sort of 2 mil, -482, to try and find the face. And that's the feed rate that we're going to go at, which is in millimeters per rev. So I'm going to say, well, I'll go a bit quicker than that. I'll say 0.3. So I'm feeding up at 0.3. And the error allowance is how much I'm going to allow it. So it's moving 2 mil, but I'm going to allow it, say 3 mil, to find it. So if it doesn't find it within 3 mil, it will alarm out. And then this is the position I'm going to part off to the center line. So 0 means I'm parting off to X0. And then the feed rate that I'm going to feed this at is something like 0.1. And then the RPM that I want to use, I'm going to put in as 200 input. And then I can OK that, and it goes into my program. And I can then come along and alter any of these parameters. But unfortunately, they don't make a lot of sense in reading. Okay, it's software.